all doing very well tonight. I'm getting ready to pull some cards for you. See what messages have come out for the collective.
Tarot 555 travel.
Traveling Tarot 555. He's so funny.
Like and subscribe.
Where are we traveling right now? You don't know where you are in the world?
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
There you go. You're Carmen San Diego. Where in the world are you? All right, buddy bear. Okay, you go play. All right, let's see what the collective needs to know tonight, guys. Ah, no. Taking all those. All right, fine, I'll take them all. Not feeling called to all these, especially not that one. All right, guys. I'm gonna pull some cards and then I'm gonna read. Want to pull them all first, kind of figure out what the situation is tonight for the collective. What is the situation tonight for the collective? Spiritually woke. Black sheep. Okay, I'm gonna... Somebody seems to be, I'm sorry, heard something that sounded like a alarm of some sort. Confirmation for someone that someone is waking up spiritually, and also, and also the black sheep was like going against. That card talks about going against the grain and really going against being the black sheep in your family. Everyone pretty much knows what that means. Is really to stand out and do things differently. So that card actually fell very well in line with the spiritually woke, and I did feel drawn to it. So I might pull my cards and then dig for it because I should have pulled it. Because a lot of times when you're having the spiritual awakening, you really don't you really don't interact with people the same way, including your friends and family, honestly. What does the collective need to know tonight? What does the collective need to know? Okay, just throw things around. Oh, that's come out twice as well. This obsession card. Somebody is obsessed. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pull that. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Somebody is very obsessed. They're obsessed about you guys. Obsessed with you. There's a huge physical attraction. So much appeal. This card talks about snack, and it's a girl on a plate with sprinkles on her tongue. The tongue's really standing out to me. That could mean something for someone. A heartfelt conversation as it relates. Take it if it resonates. Very spicy tonight. We're starting off great, heart to heart. Deep conversations, intimate discussions, and need to be blunt and honest, it looks like, with your person, because they are waking up spiritually, and there are things that they're going to need to tell you. It's what I'm deriving from what I'm seeing so far. I'm also going to pull some of these. I missed this deck. I haven't used it in a while. These are the deeper cards, so I'll save those for the end of the read. The situational cards kind of give more of an idea about what's going on. I mean, they all do. They all fall in line with one another, but, not everybody, alright, likes the deeper cards. So I'm going to place these guys right here. And also, I pulled these last night too, and I really I want to pull a few from this as well. They were helpful last night, very. Okay. Very, very helpful. Okay. What else do I want to pull here? I'm going to put the deeper ones over here for now. Let's see. What do we got? fed up over it, not having it, frustrated, swept up. Here's another ascension, leveling up, acquired knowledge. This goes really well with the spiritually woke card. Someone is head over heels, falling in love, and very intense emotions. They want to come forward with a heart-to-heart conversation. They are fed up with the way that things have been going. They don't love it, right? They are head over heels in love. They have come to a realization of some sort. Now, I'll get some clarifying things on that. But I think that they've realized that how much they really feel for you, truly. We are meant to be a power couple and show others how love can truly conquer all. Can you hear me sending you telepathic messages? I feel you listen to my innermost thoughts. You know this person on a deeper level than most people ever will. You can see right through their bullcrap too. When they try to BS you, you can see it. And they can't run from that. And they don't necessarily care for that idea, but, it is what it is. I'm not who you think I am. I hide who I really am from you, and it's time for me to take off my mask and reveal my true identity. This person definitely needs to have a deep, blunt, and honest conversation because I feel like, yes, they've been wearing a mask that you can see through. And that's one of the reasons they run, because they're afraid that if they truly reveal themselves to you, you're not going to like what you find. You're not going to like the true and honest them, which could be goofy and silly and, maybe they have that toxic masculinity where they had to wear that mask of I'm a badass, for other people, but they don't have to be like that with you. And it's refreshing to this person, absolutely refreshing, but scary as crap. Very scary because this is not the way that they're used to living. They're used to having to impress people and, they don't have to do all that with you. You accept them as they are, but they don't feel like they're enough. You visit me in my dreams. I cannot escape the thoughts of you and I need to feel your body on mine. Again, with the snack, this person has obsessive thoughts about you. And you very well may be having obsessive thoughts about this person as well because a lot of times people mirror one another. God brought you into my life for a reason. I'm trying to understand the purpose of our connection. But they also understand that you were meant to be a power couple. They fantasize about what you two could do together. You opened my eyes to what's really important. I'm beginning to realize that you were right. There are a lot of truths that you shared with this person, a lot of knowledge that you dropped on this person. And they're starting to see that what you're saying is absolutely accurate, and it's the way that things truly need to be. And they want to drop that mask, but I'm telling you, this is not, I'm going through a dark night of the soul. I'm completely lost, broken, and searching for answers. They're questioning your connection, but they are waking up spiritually. It all falls right in line with the spiritually woke card. They're becoming self-aware and cutting through illusions, and they're detaching from their ego. They're fed up with the way their life is going. And you may have told this person, listen, you can live right here in the world as you know it and have done it for all this time, but you're not getting anywhere, right? You're not getting anywhere. You're not living life to the fullest. And maybe you've suggested, how this person can live their life more fully, but they weren't really hearing it. They thought they knew exactly what they needed to be doing, and it's simply not getting them anywhere. It could be very stuck, and they respect you. They respect you in a great big way. But again, there's a card. Hold on. There's some truths that need to come out. Because the I'm not who it probably didn't start out in the most honest of ways. It could have started out as a friends with benefits type of situationship, or, under false pretenses. is what I'm gaining. Really, for some of you, it was under very false pretenses, you know? I mean, this person may not have had your best interest at heart when they met you. They're ascending. They're learning their lessons, and they are ascending, right? And they did not mean to get swept up and fall head over heels in love with you and have these intense emotions that they don't understand, because truly they have never felt these feelings before for anyone else. I'm going to get a couple of these, I think, maybe. Actually, no, I'm not. Not. I want to go straight over here to, if I can, nothing in there, that's interesting. Okay, where did I put those? Messages from your person, if they could be 100% honest with you, if I can find them, but if I cannot, if I can't find what I want to pull, I'm not going to pull from anything. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Should be just slightly more organized, but we're traveling, so, you know, my crap's not where it normally is. There they are. They're right here. They're hiding. I'm also going to pull from this. Sorry. I want some messages for the collective. If their person could be 100% honest with them. Some messages for the collective. Actually, look at this. 3 shuffles. 1. 2. I feel very warm. Very, very, very overheated right at the moment. For no apparent reason. Messages for the collective from their person, if they could be 100% honest. Okay. I'm not taking all of those. I will take that one. Yeah, I'm going to take that one too. Messages for the collective, if their person could be 100% honest with them. Let's see. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, no one compares to you. Like I said, they have never experienced a love like this before, and they might have BS'd you and said that, yeah, I've had it with this and that. No, they haven't. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture. And I was going to say, too, with this card, we are meant to be a power couple and show others how love can truly conquer all. There are differences between you. There are differences between you. That was immediately what came to mind, and this actually just firms it up. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Twin Flame. Here's the Twin Flame card. I already had pulled some Twin Flame cards here. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. This person isn't understanding. They're trying to understand this connection, but this connection is what started them through the dark night of the soul, you know, that to make them wake up spiritually to understand this they're definitely trying to understand this connection. You know, they may have thought, oh, I'm just, you know, this is just a schmexual. No, it isn't. It's absolutely not. It's something that they don't understand, but they're figuring it out. So give them some time. Let's see what we got here. We got Earth Shifts. This came out, oh my gosh, an increase came out last night, and Spiritual Teacher. That's hilarious. As I just previously mentioned just a moment ago, funny. With the Spiritual Teacher, you've taught them things and woken them up. You've helped them wake up. Spiritually woke, Spiritual Teacher. I mean, yeah, absolutely. And you are very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, you experience all that she does. There's energy shifting right now big time. Okay, this increase is funny. It's an 11 card again. This is 9. This is 2. 9 and 2 actually make 11. 11. 11. That's a trip. That is a twin flame number. Again, if you add all of these together, that is. It's not really a stretch though. 70. This, as it relates, breaks down to a 2. This is a 72. 72 and 2 is 74, which breaks down to an 11. 74 on this particular card, also an 11. Once again, night 2, go back and watch yesterday's video, 11, 11. Yesterday there was 11, 11 with a 1 in the middle. Trippy. And the twin flame keeps coming out over and freaking over again. I'm going to read these. I'm going to read Earth Shifts first, an increase I read yesterday. Go back and watch that reading. I'll read it again for you. I'm going to paraphrase, but this is talking about manifestation. This one is something near and dear. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. So if this connection is something that you have manifested, or if they are manifesting you, this is going to come into fruition. And again, this is affirmation from last night. Seriously, I shuffled these cards very well, very freaking well. An increase comes out again. This is confirmation for a lot of you that what you've been manifesting is coming in soon. And I say that with quite a bit of confidence, because seriously, with all the 11s and this increase card coming out 2 nights in a row and shuffled extremely well. I mean, I shuffled, I got in the zone, shuffled some more. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Weird. Spiritual teacher. You're being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. You have compassion for humanity. You have a deep love for life and all beings of life. You spend most of your time uplifting the people around you. You see beauty and good in everyone and everything. Nothing gives you more happiness than watching someone evolve and grow into their true self. That is so beautiful, guys. You're a messenger of compassion and unconditional love. This card comes today to tell you that you are a spiritual teacher for many, even if you're not aware of it. You love children, people, animals, and nature. You also value honesty, equality, and love for all. Your guides and angels are here to tell you that you are worthy of stepping into this role as a spiritual teacher. Do not second guess yourself. Release your fears to God, your guides, and your angels, and ask for your highest good to unfold. With this increase, these are beautiful cards. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is beautiful. It's giving me absolute chills right now. The reason why you are so passionate about the well-being of others is because at the core of who you are a teacher of love and light. When you accept this, embracing it as a part of your true nature, your path will light up, making you finally feel at home in this world. For a lot of us, we have not felt at home in this world. We feel awkward, we feel different, we have never quite fit in with anybody. I'm part of the collective. This speaks to me in a large way. And starting this channel and doing what I'm doing, I feel like I am stepping into that role big time. And it's an amazing shift. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This card speaks to me too, you know. But for a lot of you, step into the role. Figure out, you know, go down. I mean, allow yourself to be that spiritual teacher. But by the same token, you're also helping this person, your person, step into becoming a spiritual teacher as well. Because a lot of times for your twin, you have a purpose. It's a joint purpose. And it is to help other people. It's typically to help other people. You know, you live a crappy life, you live a weird life, and you go through a bunch of junk so that you can assist others in that. You know, and help them walk through life and guide them. And it's just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. I've been through a crap ton in my life. I mean, I'm not talking, you know, you're not to say, and the same water that boils an egg boils a potato. One is hard and one is soft. So, not to diminish anybody's story, because everybody's story is important. It holds lessons for others big time. But I've been through some weird shit in my life. I mean, like, really weird. All my life. You know, obviously, I mean, just the parent separation, molestation, you know, growing up and becoming a drug addict at a very young age, right? Very, very young age. Other things. Just there's, if you watch my past readings, you will find that I have been through a lot. And have come a long way in my life. So with all that knowledge, I find myself around people who need that. They need something, whether it's addiction or, you know, child loss, because I have lost a ton of babies, like trying for my little one. Or, you know, just finding spiritual awakening. I mean, becoming spiritually woke. Waking up, you know, holding space for others when a lot of people would shut down and shut people out. I mean, I don't know. It's very cool. It's cool. And in my life, it sucked. But now that I've really fallen into my place in this world, and I'm using my life story really to help other people with it, you know, who are in similar situations or spaces, and in varying degrees. It's just, I have so much knowledge with funky things all through my life that I can speak to a ton of stuff. And I'm grateful for every single experience that I have had and gone through in my life, because it's genuinely helped other people. It's helped other people in one form or fashion, and I absolutely love that. You know, I you know, going through the struggles and stuff, you don't want to be a teacher, you don't want to go through the struggles, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. What's up, baby? He's trying to whisper things to me, I'm not sure what he's saying. I have my left, let's wait, okay? If you have something. Huh? What? No. Oh, you go lay down, relax, rest, please. He's trying to tell me to wrap it up, basically. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna get to sleep here pretty soon because we've got another long day. We're going snorkeling tomorrow, but my life has gotten amazing. I mean, and the more that I'm able to share with others, the more amazing it gets. So, yeah, yes, step into your spiritual teacher role, okay? Figure out where you're being guided to fall into your place in this world, and just live up to that. It's an amazing thing, absolutely amazing. The reason why you're so passionate about the well-being of others is because at the core of who you are, you're a teacher of love and light. When you accept this, embracing it as a part of your true nature, your path will light up, making you finally feel at home in this world. You will find your own unique way to teach, and when you do, you will find harmony and peace as well. It is time. Go out into the world, shine your bright, magnificent light. That is absolutely beautiful, guys. And then we'll go on to Earth shifts. Right now, you're intensely feeling everything that is happening from a planetary perspective. And I got this the other night, and a lot of things have happened. Like the full moon, there's been a couple of them. There has been an eclipse, partial. There's been planetary parades and all of the things. And there's been some crazy stuff happening, right? Venus going into retrograde, along with, Mercury in retrograde and Venus at the same time. It's been a wild ride, okay, planetarily. It's been a very, very wild ride, if that's even a word. I made it up, maybe. I don't know. It could be an earthquake, a full moon, an eclipse, or a major energy shift. Whatever the case, you're being directly affected by this energetic event. As Earth shifts into a higher vibration, it is shedding and purging the lower energies, and you're doing the same. You may feel flu-like symptoms, aches, pains, depression, headaches, dizziness, spaciness, sadness, or even confusion. These energy shifts may be taking their toll on you, but this card comes today to assure you that it's nothing serious. Now, I'm not a doctor, and neither is this book. So if you are experiencing medical things, go to a medical doctor and figure out what those medical things are. As an intuitive, sensitive person, you're very in tune with the planetary changes, and as Mother Earth purges the old to bring in the new, you will most likely feel the effects. You're being asked to take extra special care of yourself at this time. Get plenty of rest, drink lots of water, make sure to exercise, eat healthy, and get out in nature as much as possible. Rest assured that the symptoms are temporary, they will pass soon, and when they do, you will feel a sense of renewed energy, and all will be even better than before. And because with this increase card, what you're manifesting is coming. You're letting go of things that no longer serve, and so is your person. They're letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve, and ideas. A lot of it. And just getting rid of it. Purging the crap that does no longer serve them. That doesn't belong anymore. You're aligning with the flow of prosperity and abundance, and there's an achievement of some sort coming your way very soon. This card is reassurance that you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Just as you think all hope will be lost, you're getting ready to be surprised in a very big way. An exciting outcome is on the horizon for you. One of your soul's lessons has been to maintain an essence, feeling and knowing that all things will increase, that they will multiply, and in this way, you are holding space for more opportunities to come your way. Continue feeling this way because you're manifesting new avenues that will bring in more abundance and financial security. If you don't have tangible evidence that it's on its way, your angels and guides are using the increase card to let you know you will reap the rewards of your efforts very soon. Keep in mind that even if you have no physical proof that the increase is here now, it doesn't mean that it isn't aligning on the spiritual plane. Keep up the good work, you're moving forward, and things are about to shift for you in the most unexpected ways. Remember, everything happens in divine time. Continue to keep the faith and know that everything you need for your highest good is on its way now. Now, one last card, and I have to wrap it up because my child's giving me side eyes at the moment. Goddess of Magic, Hathor, Goddess of Love, and Karma. Okay? Karma can be good, karma can be bad. With the increased card, karma, I mean, your person could also be serving some karma. If they did not approach you in the appropriate fashion to begin with, they may have to serve some karma for that. And we all have to serve karma for things that we don't do right. You know, it is. Here's another 11. Hathor is an 11. Goddess of Love is an 11. I don't know if you can see that. Zoom in if you can. There's another freaking 11. There's a lot of references to 11s in this reading. Big time. Twin flame energy like crazy. I'm gonna read let's see. Karma. Shadow. Okay. First things first, let's clear up one huge misconception about karma. It's not a reward and punishment system being dished out by the universe. It's a world of duality. It is the number one theme, helping us to find balance in all aspects of our lives. And your person is also finding balance. They're balancing their karma so that they can come in right. Right? With the energy shifts or the earth shifts, yeah, karma plays a big role in that. This is what karma is for. Its purpose is purely for evolution and growth. It is a universal law of cause and effect in the name of balance. It is a guiding force for humans along the path of learning soul lessons. Has there ever been a time when you felt a response to a situation with someone that feels stronger than the circumstance warrants? This is often due to karmic energy affecting the relationship. Situations and experiences you share with another are never an accident. They originated from something. It is less important to find out the original cause behind the situation you're currently experiencing in your relationships. It's more important to understand that there is a reason that certain feelings arise, and certain situations are coming forward to help you find balance together as souls. So with this, and first thing that came to mind, if there is a known third party, right? There's a known third party, just know it was for a reason. This person needed to learn some lessons they could not learn from you, okay? You know, I don't care. go and deal with whoever you need to deal with, because I can't teach you lessons that are shitty. You know what I mean? If this person's here to teach you how it feels to be cheated on, I'm not the one to teach you that, because I'm not going to cheat on you. That's not my job, you know? I'm not, as a twin flame, that is absolutely not my job. You know what I mean? I'm not capable of doing that to you. So someone else had to come in and deal with that, or whatever the case. It doesn't even need to be cheating. It could be anything. Treating you poorly, talking to you crazy. I mean, whatever the case. Because I'm not going to be the one to do that to you. I'm not going to disrespect you. You know what I mean? Whatever. So it's just karma. It's just balance. And sometimes you cannot be the spiritual teacher of those lessons because you don't, it's not your nature, right? Somebody else has to come in and do that. A karmic partner sometimes often needs to come in and teach you these things. You too, not just your partner, but you too. There's a lot of times that you have had karmic, and we all have had karmic relationships, you know what I mean? And even a twin flame relationship is karmic because we are learning lessons from one another. There's differences though. I mean, a true karmic relationship isn't one that's lasting or, you know, whatever. It's there to teach you lessons for whatever amount of time it takes you to learn said lessons. And then if you are on the divine journey, the twin flame journey, you know, eventually you can come back into union. Not always the thing, but you both have to come into balance. So anyway, do your reading, do your research. It's on you to decide if that's what your situation is or not. But let's see. Even if you're never made aware of the particular past life or event that is being balanced, it is happening regardless. Even if the encounters and situations you are experiencing feel intense for unknown reasons, you know that the universal law of karma is assisting you in your growth nevertheless. It is not always necessary to find a logical conclusion. Right. Okay, so we have Goddess of Love and Goddess of Magic. Let's look at let's check out the 11 card because it's interesting to me. It's about love. Hathor speaks. They speak in the first person on these when it's about the goddesses or the gods. Okay, so hello, I would like to speak to you today about the liberated feminine with an insatiable appetite for all things life. As you've heard my sister goddesses say in their cards, the feminine has been deeply repressed and stripped of her power. What I would like to speak to you about today is the feminine that is in her power and in a state of allowing her energies to run free. The feminine in her power fully expresses her desires for life unashamedly. A love for food, a love of sex, an appetite for deeply sensual experiences for her own pleasure and the pleasure of her beloved. The wild, sensual woman tapped into her appetite enjoys the present moment with such zest that it's as if she is making love to life itself. She allows herself to feel the pleasure of the things she loves the most. Every delicious bite of her favorite decadent dessert, the sensuality of moving her body to the rhythm of her favorite song, the feel of the sun warming her body, the feel of lush green grass under her feet. She enjoys the exquisite sensations of the hot bolt of liquid energy flowing between her and her beloved. She deeply feels the mesmerizing ecstasy of passionate, sacred sex and orgasms. What can you do right now to tap into the love you can feel in such ways every day? Allow your feminine energy to be liberated in the ways that feel right for you. So then, I mean, that's beautiful. Yesterday, sexual, because I have to keep it clean for YouTube, sacred schmexuality came out. And the Goddess of Love really speaks to that. So really this lens, I mean, there were a lot of references last night to the one tonight. So if this one resonates, definitely go back to yesterday's, or actually I think it was earlier today that I released it. And check that one out too, because it was another deep read and it spoke volumes. It actually lines up with this one very, very well. And this is Isis. Goddess of Magic. Let's see. Let's take a peek. And this is the last one, guys. This is what I'm gonna pull from tonight, and we'll do more. I probably will not release this until tomorrow because I always think, oh, I'm not gonna have time, but I do. So I'm releasing like 2 a day while I'm here. Alright. Isis speaks. I have come through today to bring forward the energy of the ancient divine feminine magic. I'm available to all women who are here walking the earth at this time, reclaiming their title of creatrix. The way I have been depicted within this deck shows an important part of my story. I am shown moments before I found my beloved Osiris after his death, and when I discovered that he had been murdered, grief took over. To this day, legend still states that my tears filled the Nile. There could be an Egyptian reference to past life if that resonates with you. You know, like I said, not everyone will resonate with everything. If it resonates, apply. Let it apply. If not, let it loose. This is an accurate representation of how much despair I felt. I felt that grief deeply. I used the emotions as creative fuel and roamed Egypt until I found my beloved and brought him back to life with the strength of my feminine power. As you read these words, something is gently stirring within you, a remembrance of your magical power, of who you really are. The healing arts have been stripped away from women for eons and eons through the fall of consciousness. We are now entering a time where it is becoming safer and safer to hold this power again. I ask you to work on using your situations and emotions as fuel to catapult you into a new path of creation and healing for yourself and others. That is with the spiritual teacher. She's asking that you go towards that. Go toward whatever you're being called towards as far as being a spiritual teacher is concerned. Really envelop your magic. And by magic, I'm not talking about witchcraft or anything like that necessarily, but if that's your calling, no judgment here at all. It's not my thing, but whatever. If that's what you're being called to do, whatever path you decide to take for your spiritual teachings, that's your business. So whatever you're being called to do. I ask you to work on using your situations and emotions as fuel to catapult you into a new path of creation and healing for yourself and others. You are now free to be seen. Come out of the woodwork and hold your magical abilities with strength. These are 2 different decks, and they're talking about coming out of the woodwork and not, I was just talking about being awkward and not necessarily fitting in this world and whatnot, That's the way I felt most of my life. Odd. I wasn't everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I wasn't most people's cup of tea. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I will leave it here because it's beautiful. And just know that that increase card has come out 2 nights in a row. Well shuffled decks, and something is coming in, guys. Something magical is coming in. And I'm excited for us because I am part of the collective. And I hope you guys have a good night. Good night. Ouch.